Even in the Dajjal that you're mentioning, why is the Dajjal? Let's go with the Hadith. That's not the Quran, but I'm going to run with you. I'm going to tap dance and run with you to the Hadith. Why is he called Al-Masih Al-Dajjal, and why is it that he can raise the dead?
Allah gives him the power to raise the dead.
So besides the problem with Allah giving him the power and how this implicates Allah, I'm not going to change the subject. Why, you're not hearing my argument, why is he called Al-Masih Al-Dajjal, the false Messiah, and raises the dead? Isn't it because he's trying to be like the Messiah?
Yes, he's trying to claim, he claims divinity.
You're making my point. Why would he be called the false Messiah and do the things that Jesus did, like raise the dead, and then claim divinity, if that's not proof that Jesus, the true Messiah, is God and raised the dead? Why is he doing things if Jesus didn't do the same things and made the same claims, so that Jesus is the real deal, but the false Messiah is the fake counterfeit? What sense does it make to call him the false Messiah if he's not trying to act like the Messiah and do the things that Messiah does? So if he claims to be God, raise the dead, that means the Messiah, the real one, must have claimed to be God and raised the dead to prove it. You see how it backfired against you?
Because Christians like you in that time who meet him are going to think he's the actual
That's not my
God,
question.
just as
That's not my question. Let me repeat my question again. You were the one who made the stupid mistake of appealing to the Dajjal. And I told you it's going to backfire against you. So think twice before you bring up something. So let's take your argument. Don't change your argument. Stick with your argument. He's called in Islam Al-Masih Al-Dajjal, meaning the false Messiah, meaning the one who wants to be the Messiah and replace the Messiah, so he acts like the Messiah. Why then is he going to claim to be God and raise the dead if the true Messiah didn't claim to be God and raise the dead?
This is his specific claim. No one said Nabi Isa claimed the same.
You're not getting into it. Then why call him the false Messiah if he's not trying to imitate Jesus? You're not getting it.
I understand what you're trying to say, but
no, you don't, because you're not responding to me.
This is the trial at the end of times. Okay, would an atheist or agnostic, if they see this occurring, he's bringing people to life, would they not believe in him? This is called a trial at the end of times.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Is this part of the Sunnah to be illiterate? You're not getting the point. Why is he called the false Messiah? Why call him Messiah? Why not just call him a liar? Don't call him the lying Messiah if he's not trying to act like the true Messiah. Are you getting that point or no?
Yes, I understand what you're trying to say.
So in what way is he acting like the Messiah?
Because he's the Jews believe he's going to be the Messiah. They believe a Messiah is on his way, and he's clearly going to be the false one.
No, because the Jew is not going to accept a one-eyed, grotesque monster claiming to be the Messiah. No,
if you read the Hadith, it says 70,000 Jews will follow him from Iran.
I'm going to end up hanging up on if you don't answer the question again. Let's try this again. In what way is he trying to be like Messiah Jesus? Because that's why he's called the false Messiah, because he's going to try to imitate and mimic the true Messiah. How is he imitating and mimicking the true Messiah?
Because in Jewish scripture, they believe a Messiah is on the way.
But in Jewish scripture, the Messiah doesn't claim to be God, or does he? Wait. In Jewish scripture, does the Messiah claim to be God or no?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so now it's going to implode in your face again. Why then is he going to claim to be God if the Jewish scripture doesn't say Messiah is going to be God? Hello?
Or then just the Jews are going to follow him. If you read up,
notice you keep changing the argument. You keep changing the argument. Let's go with your argument again. Because the Jewish scripture says Messiah is coming, but does the Jewish scripture say when Messiah comes, he's going to claim to be God?
No.
So why is he claiming to be God then?
We don't know in what setting he is claiming to be God. We don't know if he's in the presence of atheists.
If you don't know what setting, why did you appeal to a hadith in order to overthrow what the Quran says?
He's going to claim this. We don't know if he's talking to the Jews in this hadith.
So then why did you mention the Jews? See, you brought up the Jews. You see what you're doing? You bring up the Jews, I address the Jews. Say what?
70,000 Jews, it is said in the hadith, are going
to
follow
him. Then you brought up the Jews, stick with the Jews. Why then would he claim to be God and then 70,000 Jews follow him if the Jewish scripture doesn't say Messiah is God? Hello? Explain that to me.
Look, man, you're not understanding what I'm trying to tell you.
I've understood you perfectly, and you keep digging the hole for Muhammad. Keep digging. All right. So why again will 70,000 Jews follow the false Messiah after he claims to be God if the Jewish scripture doesn't say Messiah is God? So we're back to square one.
Okay, just let me finish my point.
Please.
Stop interrupting me. Let me tell you so you can understand.
I've understood you, but go ahead.
I'm trying to tell you. So, we don't believe just Jews are following him. If 70,000 Jews are following him, wouldn't he want to please them and tell them what they want to hear? If atheists are claiming, hey, if you can raise the dead in front of us.
So in light of social media, in light of communication, these Jews must be some stupid people, because he's going to say to the atheists, I'm God, but to the Jews, he's going to say he's a man. And somehow the Jews and these, let me finish the point. Hello, let me finish the point. Somehow the Jews and the atheists who follow him won't be speaking to each other. So the Jews will never find out that this Messiah told these atheists he's God. Really? He told you he's God? No way. That's it. Really, dude?
Is it impossible that Jews in the future would believe he is God if he claims this? Could they believe?
But you appeal to the Jewish scripture, dude. Do you understand what your argument is, or do I need to walk you through your argument? You said the Jews will follow him because the Jewish scripture says Messiah is coming. My question in response to that is this. Let me repeat it again, because you're not getting it. Let's try this again. Why would the 70,000 Jews follow a Messiah who's one-eyed and claims to be God if the Jewish scripture doesn't say Messiah will be God? You still didn't answer that question.
Hey, Jews are easily deceived, man. They don't believe
That's
in
your
the
answer?
prophet. And
okay, man.
What's that?
Anyway, thank you, man. But it was a good conversation. I like you, buddy. You got my number. We'll call more. We'll talk more. But thank you. That was the answer. So the Jews are easily deceived. Thank you, boy. Thank you, my friend. We'll talk more about, okay? Maybe in the next week or something.
All right. Yeah. All right. See you.
Take care, buddy. All right.